Okay, so the gear I used was a Armstrong 7.2 downwind board here, and I have the lift front wing is a HA 200. That's about 1290 square centimeters, and the tail is a carved 26. With those bigger front wings, I find the carved tail with the shorter fuse and slight angle really makes it a lot more turnier and easier. And the mast is a 28-inch or 72 centimeter. The new X2 lift match mast, which is nice and stiff. It's great. The conditions here are pretty marginal, even for Great Lakes standards. They're nothing too special, but man, the foil is just so much fun. It's incredible. Doing turns in these conditions, you still have to be super focused and on point, and is just so rewarding. Butterly smooth turns and that floating feeling, like super deep powder in the snow, would be maybe a good comparison. And even though they aren't great, like had a lot of fun, was really challenged and pretty stoked about it. Also, another bonus is it's a great way to practice for downwind foiling. It's an amazing workout. Was out there for I don't know 40 minutes and got my heart rate way up there. Your pumping skills really get awesome. Great leg workout, and the paddle ups are also great practice. So a win, win, win. Lots of fun, great workout, and you're outside. So these marginal conditions are awesome to practice your downwind foiling. When catching a wave, to make it easier, you can stay closer to shore where the waves are steeper, and you're going to be able to paddle into them a lot easier. And if once you master that and you get good at catching the waves, you can head out further out into the lake where the waves aren't as steep and unbreaking, and that's going to give you a really great practice with little commitment as far as dropping off vehicles and traveling. You can try to get some unsteep ones way out there. If you get sick and tired of that, just come on in and grab some easy ones. Also, this practicing like this is, I'd say, way easier and more realistic than a flat water paddle up. A lot of people get caught up on that, but I mean, even a waist high or a knee high wave has a lot of energy in it, and with these downwind boards, it makes it so much easier to catch waves, and you can get your timing in with the paddling and the waves coming. It's just a great way to practice and progress. And the other thing with progressing is in downwinding, you can practice peeling off waves when they're out of energy, and then practice your pumping, because in downwinding long runs, like, you can make a mistake and that can result in some pumping or extra energy in your legs being used, or you just come into like a flat spot or the waves aren't really lining up and you just have to pump through it. Generally, I find it's easier if you're if your legs have some gas in the tank, just to keep on pumping and find another wave, compared to falling or getting off the foil and then standing back up on the board, paddling back up is more taxing than just if you can pump through it and link up another one and ride more efficiently. Even standing on your board when there's no waves or you're just waiting for it, it is kind of, you're burning more energy. So when you're catching waves, downwinding or in the surf, I like to have the board almost parallel to the waves so you can easily see them and face them. Or when you're downwinding, have your board pointed with the waves or slightly like 45 degrees into the waves, so you're kind of pointing your board down, but you can still see the sets coming, and you're not totally blinded. You can keep an eye on the good waves coming, and I tried to put a lot of examples of the waves coming and paddling into them. In sailing terms, you'd almost be standing on a beam reach or broad reach, and once you see a good set or steeper ones coming, then that's when you would just start paddling, get your speed up, and people always say, which is true, wait for the rise of the bow of the board, and that's when you want to start trying to get some speed, couple quick little efficient paddles in, and then once that nose starts to drop, start paddling hard and pumping, and that'll get you up. With these conditions, it's super small. The big wing, like 1290, is about as high as biggest size I would go, but you have to match your board speed, or I should say foil speed, with the size of the waves. Small, slow moving waves, it's nice to have a bigger foil that will you can actually ride the speed of the waves. That's a lot of the how I usually choose my foils, is just on the size and the speed of the waves. But go out there, have some fun. It's amazing. This surfing or downwinding, it's so much fun. So go get some. Cheers. Thanks.